towards a sustainable future.
128 kilometers per hour, when he gets a green signal, he continues to maintain that train at 128 kilometers per hour. But you see how these two lines meet. The loop line meets at that intersection. So instead of coming straight, the signal was green, but the system interlocking went wrong, which means at 138 kilometers per hour, instead of coming straight, he was diverted to that line in which there was already a goods train with iron ore. The focus of that investigation is right now where I am, and that's the station master's room, there where the investigation continues.
Plastic pollution is a threat to our lives, other living beings, and to our Mother Earth. It's a global threat that impacts every country and community across the world. We must act, commit, and set new norms now to eliminate plastic. This World Environment Day, join us in this global effort to beat plastic pollution and find eco-friendly solutions to plastic pollution. Let's tick plastic from our lives and appreciate this noble initiative by the Asif Bamla Foundation, along with Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, United Nations Environment Programme and G20 Summit for all their efforts towards a sustainable future.
What we have essentially tried to do here is get you a sense of how this entire system basically operates, right from this particular machine that we showed you with regards to whether the train is online, the line has been closed, or the line has been cleared or not. There are multiple questions that one will have to answer right now in terms of whether at all there has been some sort of a system failure, whether at all there have been some changes that have been made. But if you've heard it from the officers here who've been handling this, they say that it's almost next to impossible that when there is already a train that is there on one line, changing it and bringing the other train to the same very track is extremely difficult.
The Amity MBA has been ranked among India's top 10 for the last 6 years in the Times of India B-School survey. Yet another top ranking after being ranked among India's top 10 by Economic Times and Business Today.
To apply, visit amity.edu.
How, why and where the accident happened. We are at the tracks. All the bogies that derailed have been cleared here. This is the loop line, and this is where the goods train was parked on the other side. And the train which was supposed to pass through the main line went into the loop line, and that's what the railway minister is saying, that the point system was changed. Electronic interlocking, that is the reason why this happened. Criminal activity, perhaps for the first time since this has happened. So he goes into details of the point machine and the settings of the point machine that was perhaps changed, and that they're looking into who did it, why they did it, and when it was done. And that's the focus.
We all know that plastic pollution is becoming a global health risk. Microplastics.
Trending burning question powered by Rewa University.
Well, hello and welcome viewers. I am Aishwarya Kapoor and you are watching the trending burning question. And as far as the Congress party is concerned, they are all out on front foot, trying to back for the BBC. Yes, from Rahul Gandhi in the US to Jairam Ramesh to Digvijay Singh, everyone is going a step ahead to protect the BBC. It's the same Congress party, the same Indian National Congress, by the way viewers, which had banned the BBC, and I am not talking about the emergency era. Even prior to the emergency, it was the Congress which had banned the BBC, and I am repeating it. You know why? They are going a notch ahead to defend the indefensible. Because they feel that if they are going to try and support the BBC in a tax irregularity matter, in which, by the way, The BBC officials, if sources are to be believed, have accepted that yes, according to our sources, that some or the other tax evasion in some way was done. That's our sources informing us. That the proper process or the proper amount of income tax according to the laws was not submitted. But the Congress, which had itself banned the BBC and prior to the emergency, is now coming out in defense of the same BBC. Let's listen to this special report and then we have a pattern.
In February, IT department conducted surveys at the 2 offices of BBC India. IT department sources have now revealed that BBC has admitted to tax evasion.
There's more trouble in store for the British Broadcasting Corporation as they make a stunning admission in an email to the Income Tax Department, where they have admitted that they have underreported 40 crore rupees of income in its tax return.
At Republic Summit, INB Minister had revealed that BBC had admitted in writing that they have violated the law.
सरकार 3 वर्ष से फाइनेंस मिनिस्ट्री उनके साथ जानकारी मांग रही थी। अच्छा। कि क्या आपने इन नियमों का उल्लंघन किया है, क्या आपने ये जानकारी देंगे। 3 वर्ष उनको लग गए, जानकारी देते थे तब भी नहीं दी थी, और हमने भी जब नोटिस दिया तब उन्होंने माना है कि उन्होंने उल्लंघन किया है। माना है।
And the government is now demanding answers from those who put their weight behind BBC.
हमारे लॉज जो हैं वो बिल्कुल ट्रांसपेरेंट है। अगर आपको टैक्स देना है, किस स्लैब से देना है, वो बिल्कुल क्लियर है। अगर कोई नहीं दे रहा टैक्स और हम नोटिस भेजते हैं तो कह रहे ये फ्रीडम ऑफ द प्रेस का इशू है।
The BBC investigation has once again become the center point of political fight. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
Well, I have with me Sardar R.P. Singh of the BJP and senior journalist and former advisor to the former Chief Minister and senior Congress leader, Kamal Nath. Can I ask Mr. Pankaj Sharma first, what is this excitement in the Congress party that leader after leader, from Jairam Ramesh to Digvijay Singh, in trying to defend the BBC, which, by the way, Mr. Sharma, is itself accepting, writing an email to the Income Tax Department and accepting the fault, accepting the irregularity, but the Congress party, which you very well remember, had banned the BBC for 2 years, is now coming out to defend the BBC. Why? Why? Can you please explain, sir? Thank you.
See, the Congress party or any of its leader, are they defending BBC, that BBC should not pay taxes? Who says government of India should not recover taxes from BBC? Every company, foreign or domestic, is bound to follow Indian tax rules. BBC is no exception. But what is the case against BBC? See, Income Tax Department says that BBC India had made remittances to its... but please let me explain. Remittances to its foreign office says for utilizing the services of seconded employees. You may call them temporary employees sent from overseas. As per rules, such remittances are subjected to withholding tax. So IT authorities say BBC avoided it. Fine. BBC has also, as you are saying, admitted that they were paying lower taxes in India than their liability. So in technical terms, they evaded taxes for 6 years. Now they have told IT department that they are ready to pay 40 crore rupees as tax arrears. So why so much cacophony about BBC? More than 5,000 foreign companies are registered in India.
Why don't you tell this? But why don't you tell this to Mr. Digvijay Singh? Pankaj Sharma, why don't you tell this to Jairam Ramesh? Why don't you tell this to other Congress leaders who forget that it's the same Congress party which had banned the BBC? And by the way, you say that you are not supporting the tax evasion part of the BBC, that you should tell these Congress leaders who are supposedly the first string leaders now in the Congress party that they are directly supporting the tax evasion of the BBC when they are trying to say that the government is trying to target the BBC. Government is not trying to target the BBC. Government is only asking, why have you done this tax evasion? Answer that. Sir.
See, Digvijay Singh ji or Jairam Ramesh ji, they are not saying that don't take taxes from BBC. They are not protecting BBC on tax evasion thing. Did they say that? See, I am telling you, there are more than 3,000, 5,000 foreign companies in India. And you know, it's nothing new.
No.
Hundreds of them
you are not answering the point. Sardar RP Singh.
No, hundreds
Sardar
of them
RP
are
Singh.
given tax-related
All the
notices
Gs of the
every year
Congress
for past
party.
many decades.
Sardar RP Singh, in Pankaj Sharma's words, all the Gs of the Congress party are trying to defend the BBC because it is not that they are trying to prevent the BBC from tax evasion. It is that they are trying to support the BBC because BBC did a documentary and their leaders have written to this aspect, given reaction to this aspect, that only because one documentary was made, this is happening. When BBC itself is writing an email to the Income Tax Department, Sardar Sahab, and accepting the tax evasion, the Congress party says no. BBC may accept, but Congress will not accept.
Well, Ashura, this complete process of tax evasion and notice being sent was happening since 2012. And then during UPA regime, also notice was being sent to them. But I am quoting Mr. Gehlot, who says that targeting BBC will defame India and center for tax because of income tax rates there are being conducted there. Mr. Gehlot was in open, and not only Mr. Gehlot, all leaders of Congress party were defending that no, you can't do income tax raid on BBC. No, it will defame the country. It is against the freedom of the press. Now, I don't understand this, that someone is evading tax, and the smart part was that tax was to be paid at source. They were evading this also. Probably the UK authority should check whether when they were not paying tax here, did they pay tax there? No. Probably they took this as an advantage that, okay, let's not pay the tax at the source, and there we can say that we are not taxable here. So they were trying to play a little smart with the authorities here in India and UK both. And as per the law, they are supposed to pay the tax at the source. And now they accept themselves that they are evaded. Can I please? And sir, thank you so much. But they evaded the tax. Had the income tax authorities not raised questions, they would not have done it. I mean, authorities were seeking their answers from many years now, and they were evading it. And I'm repeating it again. It started way back in 2012. I'm not talking about when BBC was banned twice by the Congress party, by Mrs. Gandhi. But I'm talking about the income tax notices being sent to them.
So income tax notices are sent to the foreign companies.
I am just amazed.
Companies for decades.
Viewers, I am just amazed what is happening.
It's nothing new.
Oh, no, Pankaj Sharma, hold on. On one hand, you have Rahul Gandhi. Hold on, Sardar RP Singh. Pankaj Sharma, please give me 30 seconds and then I'll come back to you. Hold on, sir. On one hand, you have Rahul Gandhi on foreign soil. He puts an alleged spy above India's interest. That too when he's on foreign land. And then on the other hand, while the BBC is writing an email to the Income Tax Department on record, according to our sources, and accepting that yes, this irregularity exists, the Congress party leaders are coming out and saying, no. BBC, which is under radar, BBC, which was raided by the IT, BBC, which is answering back, BBC, which is accepting, can. But Congress party, because it's the Congress party, will say that no. No. Pankaj Sharma, are you understanding? Are you understanding what is happening? What's principally so wrong? Rahul Gandhi on foreign soil puts an alleged spy above the India's interest, and then this. Why are you so hell-bent to back the BBC? Because I'll tell you, Jairam Ramesh says, Jairam Ramesh says, and I'm quoting out of a tweet, sir, यहाँ हम अडानी के मामले में जेपीसी की मांग कर रहे हैं और वहां सरकार बीबीसी के पीछे पड़ी हुई है. अरे भाई, सरकार क्यों बीबीसी के पीछे पड़ी है? It's the income tax department looking for the people's money, and BBC is accepting to it. Please, sir.
Let me let me tell you, Aishwarya ji, that after Narendra Bhai Modi has taken over as the Prime Minister, I think around 400 such cases with foreign companies have been resolved under MAP, that is Mutual Agreement Procedure. The total amount logged in disputes with them has been nearly 10,000 crores. Therefore, why are their needless, deliberate efforts of tarnishing the image of BBC only for 40-50 crore rupees? That too in 6 years. This means 7 crore rupees a year's understatement.
Just for 40-50 crore rupees.
We have many very serious matters to examine in our media space. Do you know the willful defaulters have an outstanding of about 2 lakh crores public sector banks? There are more than 2,000 willful defaulters, and 312 of them owe the government banks 1.5 lakh crore rupees. 26 defaulters have loans of rupees 1,000 crores and above. In last 5 years, banks have written off the loans of more than 10 lakh crores. So these are the issues to be discussed. And do you know Reserve Bank refuses? Reserve Bank refuses to give details of this. RBI says account-wise information on written off loans is not maintained. They say rules prohibit us to disclose the borrower-wise credit information. So these are the issues to be taken up.
Sardar RP Singh, Sardar Sahab. Sardar RP Singh is answering back. Sardar RP Singh. Yes, Sardar Sahab.
Well, I'm shocked. He's such a senior man, and he has been a journalist earlier. He's talking about the loans being waived off. Not a single penny has been waived off. Only is a change of entry, whereas every loan is being pursued. Every money which the any person who owes to the government is being pursued. So was the money for the BBC also pursued. And Mr. Pankaj Sharma says, "Oh, what 40-50 crore rupees to hai? Kya farak padta hai?" Sir, every penny counts.
I'm not saying that.
For you, it doesn't matter.
I'm saying that
for
this
people
all cacophony for 40-50 crore rupees. What about thousands of crores? What about thousands of crores? I'm talking about your priorities.
Did you hear me? आपने सुना क्या मैंने कहा? I said every penny is being pursued, and then even 40-50 crore rupees, I mean even it's 4 rupees or 5 rupees, that need to be pursued, and that should be brought to the books, that should be brought to the government exchequer. And also here also BBC can't take this as granted that okay, we are BBC, so we can do tax evasion. And again I reiterate that it started way back in 2012 since the notices were being sent. They were not responding to the notices. That's why the raid happened. And once the raid happened, they accepted it. Had the raid not happened, they were not prepared to even accept that yes, we owe India, the government of India 40 crore rupees. So that's the problem with the Congress party, that they are defending the indefensible, but the fact is that again, no one who owes money to government of India should be spared, whether it's BBC or any other agency, or for that regard, even Congress party.
Sir, more than 10 lakh crores, more than 10 lakh crores of rupees have been written off.
Sir, not a single, I reiterate, not a single, not a single penny.
I am just unable to understand. Just answer this point, this very simple point, viewers. I'm sure you are able to understand. I don't know why Pankaj Sharma is trying to barrage it with a counter question, Sardar Sahab. When BBC is accepting it in a written email back to the income tax department and accepting that yes, there is irregularity and we accept. Why can't the Congress party understand this? It's as simple as that.
So they are ready to pay the arrears.
The person or the organization under scrutiny is accepting it, but the Congress party is not.
You have to build up an ecosystem here. You have to build up an ecosystem against our government.
Pankaj Sharma, answer to that.
Build up an ecosystem against our government here.
Pankaj Sharma, answer to that.
Free.
I'm saying BBC has said that they are ready to pay the arrears of 40 crores or 50 crores, whatever it is. So take them. Why this noise? Why all this noise unnecessarily?
No, why? No. Hold on.
Why
if this would have happened with any other organization, what are arrears? No, what are arrears? Sardar Sahab, are you understanding? They want a VIP treatment given to BBC. Why? Why, Pankaj Sharma? Is that the norm?
No.
Is that the norm which would be followed with any other organization, sir? Please tell me. Please enlighten us. Is that the norm? No, that's not the norm, sir. That is not the process, sir. That is not the way it should have happened, sir. It is only because the income tax raided them, sir, that they are now accepting under pressure that yes, there are areas and you can call it anything. You can give it a fancy name, even a fancier name. But what I am saying is this: they did not pay the owed money, and the income tax department just asked and did their duty. And when asked, when put under the radar, they accepted. That's it. Why is Congress making it even an issue? Congress should be, in fact, taking on the BBC for this, that they were taking away the taxpayers' money. Sir, answer that, Pankaj Sharma.
They were building up an ecosystem against the Prime Minister Modi. They were building up an ecosystem against the government at that time. They were saying that government is trying to pressurize BBC.
But they are failing.
And they were talking
They are failing. The people of this country can see through.
I am saying after Narendra Bhai Modi became the Prime Minister, hundreds of such cases with foreign companies have been resolved.
I am only saying this.
Mutual
and on that,
you never made any
Pankaj Sharma,
about any other case.
I am only saying this, Sardar R.P. Singh, when the BBC has accepted. What is the problem with the Congress party? You viewers can see through it. The viewers, the people of this country can see through, but the Congress party cannot. Good luck to them. Good luck to them. That's the time I have. That's the time I have on the debate. This is a short format debate. Thank you so much, Sardar R.P. Singh and Pankaj Sharma, but I'm still startled. I'm still startled, Pankaj Sharma, that you're unable to see through. BBC has written back in an official email back to the Income Tax Department, according to our sources. Please accept that, sir. Thank you very much. That's the time I have on the debate. And right after the break, it's the man himself, Arnab Goswami, on the debate tonight at 9.
The Amity MBA has been ranked among India's top 10 for the last 6 years in the Times of India B School Survey. Yet another top ranking after being ranked among India's top 10 by Economic Times and Business Today.
To apply, visit amity.edu.
We all know that plastic pollution is becoming a global health risk. Microplastics, tiny plastic particles find their way into our food, water and air. I firmly believe that it is our duty to protect the environment for future generations. So let's come together on the 5th of June 2023 to ensure we leave a beautiful and healthy world for future generations. This World Environment Day, we invite you to join the global effort to beat plastic pollution, which is a flagship campaign of the International G20 Summit and also our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji's ambitious and visionary project to create a sustainable future.